Hello, welcome to the first show, everybody. Uh, this could get this might get interesting tonight. Like real solid, real solid. I don't know, you know. Oh, all right. Anyway, we are gonna. The show must go on. Like the largest oversight ever is the funniest thing I've ever done in my life right now. So, I don't know. Hey, hit me up in the chat. Let me know you guys are hanging out tonight. Can you hear my shoes? Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, you can hear my shoes. Ooh, ooh. It's gonna be interesting for you. Like I can't wait. Uh, we're gonna see what happens tonight. Yo, yo, lasagna, how you doing? Uh, we forgot to. We tested some stuff last on Monday, and one of the things I think we forgot to test is I'll show you guys here in a little bit, in about 8 minutes. But think back where my microphone used to be, or is, right? Was ooh, what does that mean? It's in front of my computer, so that the audio from the computer didn't pick up on it. There may be a new setup in which, God, I hope not. Like I looked at it for a couple of minutes just now. It looks like it's gonna be fine. Oh, but there's a small chance we're gonna have so much feet. Like, oh, we'll see. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna be amazing. Um, all right, so my chat box over here doesn't seem to want to work. It's on screen, so that means it's working there. Let me get my chat over here open. Yeah, yo, yo, hello, 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 hello. Oh, all right. So, it's gonna be fun here today, guys. I have to work tonight, which I'm not excited for. I haven't done this in a while. Um, like what, 6 or 7 weeks, I think. Doesn't look like it's going to be like that forever. We got some new people coming in, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get some water. All right, I'm back. Today I was cleaning up a little bit, going through some boxes, going through some merch that we have that we've never actually like really done much with. Um, so I think I'm gonna try and there's a reason why I'm not on screen, just so you guys know. So like I'll move it later. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna play with some stuff for a second. But there was maybe I guess I could just bring it over, right? I got old notebooks that we have available on Amazon. So I have some official, non-official um, notebooks. with different covers. I think I have all 4 covers. I have the 8x10s that look really good, but like feasibly. I don't know if. Ooh, I wonder if there's a way. Like it would be too much if we had like a podcast journal. Oh, can I write that down? That's a mind pocket for next week. Let me sit on that for a second. Let me see what that might sound like. Podcast journal. It kind of goes back to the idea that my mom had, which was brilliant, by the way. Come back Monday, and you're gonna see, yo, Hammer. The calendar idea my mom had. I think I found a compromise. I don't even know if I put that in the mind pocket today or not. I think I might have left it out purposely for Monday because I'll show you guys what I'm doing instead of the. Now, how's my sound? Am I good? Like my volume's okay? Like am I talking loud enough? I'm screaming, I think. Um, you, you guys are gonna have to pick apart this episode, okay? Because uh, we're working on a couple of things. So if anything's different than normal, please let me know so we can have it fixed by Monday. But I think the volume, the levels are bouncing pretty good. No problems we can pick. Perfect. All right, good. So that's step one. I am worried about, and it's not that big of a fix. It's not that hard of a fix, to be fair. I just have to move a bunch of like not a bunch, but yeah, there we go. Volume sounds pretty good. So you say that now, but like I said, there might be a very small, a very fixable issue with mic placement. My microphone is currently not right in front of me. It may be within earshot of the computer speaker. I moved a few things around, and I focused so hard on camera lighting. I completely spaced the fact that this is an audio thing, and that there is a small chance. Like it didn't seem like it seemed like it worked before I started the show. Oh man, we're gonna find out in a minute and a half. And I'm so sorry. I just need to add a different button, which isn't impossible. Like that's super easy. I got a handful of buttons. I can get rid of my laugh track. Um, I can get rid of that one, or that one we might keep. I don't know. I guess we can keep laugh track more than clap. So I have an extra button if I need it. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting here. Oh, there was no reason to full. Well, I guess there was a reason. I don't know. I don't know. I just woke up from a nap. Uh, Prepare to be dazzled, everybody. The show's gonna get started. Where is your live shot? The new mic stand is the one that you have now. Uh, oh, we'll get into it. We will get into it. This is gonna be amazing. Ooh. Okay, we'll see. Man, it's gonna be good times, everybody. Let's do this. All right, I'm counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the award-winning Whimsy Lives Mind Pockets. All right, so in theory, I can move this thing up a little bit. All right. Did you guys hear any extra feedback or the intro? Because my mic levels didn't move at all, which is good. So the idea right now is that the mic did not pick up the audio from the computer, which is what we want. Because otherwise that would mess some shit up. Okay, is everybody ready? We're gonna build some suspense. Check out the digs, guys. Check out the digs. We moved. We are officially year 3 in the year 3 spot. I don't have to work out some eye lines. Uh, like the background is roughly the same as before. Um, you can see the shadow of Kitschy. So we're missing this much on the other side. Um, so we're playing with some things still, okay? But it is the Monday, was it? Yeah, Monday. This was the shot that we decided that we liked. We liked um, the corner shot. Okay. Um, you can try and play with it a little bit, maybe. Okay. Because we were playing with, I can't move that now. Maybe I can. Hold on. Uh, hold on. Like we were going to play with uh, this shot a little bit more on just stick on the one wall. But I think we are going to stick with the half wall and do the corner. And now I have to tighten some shit back up again. Okay. Now, with the new setup, again, I have to figure out where my eyes are. So if it looks like I'm looking down all day, I'm sorry. You have to get used to the new setup. Okay. But we do have some cool stuff that we can do now. Boom. Second camera guy. Right. So look, here's the desk. We got a water. We got the look. Lasagna helped get this. My new power strip. Here's where the new camera looks. Okay. So here's what I was saying is my camera's over here versus over here. All right. So we got camera, and then because of the light, we got look at this. Look at this sweet action over here. You got look at this. Look at this. Boom. Camera, extra arm to the light. Sorry about that, guys. And then boom. I'm watching myself on the TV, right? So not horrible. Mom hates the picture, so we're working on getting rid of that. But yeah, for the most part, here's the new setup. I don't know where this camera can I record from here like this? Keep that one like hold on. Like sorry if it's moving around a lot and you guys are getting sick. My bad. Like how cool would it be? It's gonna have like this shot right here, so you can just like oh man, that makes some really interesting Ben there videos, right? Like sorry, my living room looks like quasi messy, but it's actually cleaner than normal. But oh look, I even got that light. Check that one out. So I don't even know if I need that light, but I turned it on. Okay, so real quick, here's the problem I had with the new mic arm. It would have worked better if it came like it would be an arm that went like this and came under the computer. So like if I had monitors, it would hoop under the monitors and it would pop up right here in front of me. But the problem I'm running into is this arm extends from here to here and it can't move forward. So we're gonna play with this mic. OG. We like OG. How you guys doing, man? Like, this guy's been with me for a while. I bought it for Christmas '03. So I was ready for him in March of '04. So yeah, like maybe like I can even put that camera over here. Like, like yeah, some behind the scenes camera work. Uh, that's it. That's hey, um, Hammer helped me set up some of the stuff. He got the green screen up for me. We have the half screen. Maybe if I keep kitschy here, we get away from the fact that it's BoJack. My mom won't hate it as much. Part of the idea is that we take this wall and we just green screen this wall and we just go one straight green screen from behind me. Um, we will see. We will see. Um, yeah, we're gonna have a good time with it. That's all I know. Um, yeah. Ooh, let's do. Let's get a picture for this. Hold on, flip it. We need a picture for this week. Oh, on this. Let's go this way. Okay. Let's get one without. I always do my mouth open. Okay. Um, I think that works for my week 2 photo. There was an idea that we're going to do photos every day or once a week. So I have the old one and then the new one I think is fitting. What does the co-host thing? What's your co-host thing of the new setup so far? Um, Hammer, that is a fantastic question. So, okay, as of right now, okay, so here's the overall setup here. Okay, so what we'll do is I can grab another. I have this desk, and what we could do is we could put it over here on the front, so I can talk face to face, or I can put it right here next to me. So um, there is the co-host or guest spot is going to be a little bit mobile, but there is definitely enough room on the side of me or in front of me to record. I just realized as I was walking around, I don't even know if you heard all of that. Um, but yeah, there's a spot right in front of me. So Whimsy Z is coming up soon. So conceptually, Mark will be over here soon, and he could sit right in front of me, and we would talk this way because we don't use video. The camera moves a little bit, so if we go on the side, um, ooh, I lied. Part of the idea is I think we want to go front almost because then I can move the camera a little bit. We get kitchen in the shot. We get some more kitchen. But look, I got my award. We got some merch. I can start hanging some stuff up here. I got pics. Maybe I just hide pics every week. Yeah, it does look cool. Um, the we had to go with that setup because the triangle corner shelf came forward into half of the desk. So the problem that I had was it didn't give me it would have been like legit right behind my camera. So like I like it a little bit further back. So we play with it. Um, but yeah, uh, we'll get we can play with the setup. I mean, through Monday. Um, through Monday, we could do another one. Like like this isn't a horrible setup. I had some mixed feelings about the white space here. Oh, oh, focus does not like all that. Hi, Grandma. Look, I moved. I'm in a different place. Some blue, kind of help get rid of some of that white space that I don't like. So yeah, we're gonna play with it for a minute. Um, Hammer's offered to come over and help um, hang some real green screen instead of the one that I have here. Um, the big wall where we used to be. I think I'm just gonna green screen that whole wall because I'm already thinking like I need to start doing some more videos over there. Um, I think just getting used to I've worked all week, so I haven't had a chance to sit here and play in this for a minute. So tonight's gonna be really fun. Monday will be fun because I'll play here a little bit before the show, and then after the show, I'll just get used to all my space. I got to figure out where all my elbow room is, um, where I like everything. I got small space down here I can fix. So um, overall, I like it. It's out of the way. I can walk through my living room now. Uh, yeah, we're digging it. So let's just sit in this for an hour, and at the end, we'll just reconfirm uh, that we like it. We like the new space. Like one, you didn't have to deal with it because I can't move back. Like that's not a thing. Um, but we could also play with the camera a little bit if we needed to. But I think the camera's fine. Look, I got hand space. The one issue is this guy right here, the microphone. I don't know what that's going to sound like today. So um, let's quit guessing. Let's just fucking figure it out. Let's go and get this show started. I do have a slot. I think I do. Do you have a What is weird is I do notice my eyes are down a little bit, but I can't look at the TV because of the delay. So that would wig me out. So, but it's roughly the same place where it was. I don't understand it. We're gonna have to figure this out. I think it's fine. I'm overthinking it. Line pocket number one. Random idea. What if I created a new like Spotify podcast, quote unquote podcast, where I just dump a bunch of the unreleased stuff, like the movie that made us. Like there's like four of them, but what if I just like parking lotted them in there for a little bit? Don't tell anybody, but in theory, I can have them there's no reason to be fair, but at least I can get them off my computer, and then I know where they're all at in one place. Be like some hidden media type stuff, dude. Yeah, hidden media. Let's do this. All right, so here's the idea. There are 5 recordings of movies that made us done with Lasagna and Hammer. They're just sitting right now. Most of them are edited, so they're just sitting. Could I not still like? They're not ready to be like full released. Like, there's no full release ready for me yet because I still want to tweak a couple of things on them. So, part of me just wants to put them in like a whimsy parking lot. Like that would be the name of like I'm not gonna tell you the full name because I don't want you guys finding it, but there's a whimsy parking lot podcast on Spotify that will just sit there and we'll have a bunch of unreleased episodes that nobody will ever find. And if they do find it, it would be weird because they're like, I don't know, there's no context to any of those. But I thought about that I think last week. Might have been Monday. I don't know. Um, it's oh, there's no reason for it. There really isn't. Other than it's like the most whimsy. I'm in agreement. Just throw them out there as like lost media. Like part of me, I the like J Sergeant Jeff on the suggested article episode. They mentioned like I'm just doing all kinds of weird things, and I'm like, yeah, man, I got to just whimsy things up, which I think if we'll find it in the nostalgia tour of why I think I want to do it. I think we don't have a motto so much, or like a little tagline on the bottom. I tried to Google it to see if it looked really pretty in Latin, but it doesn't. So um, there's it's like a just do it type of slogan. So I look back at that slogan that you guys will eventually hear of why I want to do just the whimsiest thing, like this things that seem to make sense. I don't want to do, but things that make zero sense, like that's in my wheelhouse. Um, all right, so we got one for now. I won't tell you where it is. I'm just going to throw a bunch of lost media out there or unfound and then just I could put some bonus stuff out there and just some of it is if I was getting ready to release the movies I made us or any extra bonus stuff, and I need someone to give me a second opinion on if it's ready, I could tell them where to go. Be like, here's where. Now that's interesting because I want to do a Pix thing this year. We're gonna find Pix. I'm gonna get Pix a website. He has a theme song, and I want you guys to go on a scavenger hunt looking for Pix. And then there's also one thing that nobody's seen yet that I did a couple of weeks ago that will kind of play into the story of the scavenger hunt. Like it's gonna be amazing. Like I got shit going on. Um, I've had Pix's theme song for about just under a year. It has a name, and it's going to be interesting. So there should be a scavenger hunt coming. Um, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish editing some of the some lost episodes that we haven't released yet, because it doesn't impact anything. Like I could have not told you and be like, "There's 12 episodes up there right now," and nobody would actually give a shit. Um, but I would know that they're there. Oh, so yeah, we might do some prizes. I might do like an episode scavenger hunt. So I may or not put it out anytime soon, but I will go ahead and put it out there when it's ready, and have you guys scavenger hunt for it. I have a co-host idea, like kind of like a game. What if at the end of the episode that we record, I give a title of the next episode, and then co-host Liam or Megan would have to like create a show or topics or something that would fit the title of the episode that I gave. Something a little different, so that way, like, yeah, let's try that. Maybe we'll see. All right. So part of the idea, right, is I love coming up with titles. Um, Similar to the 3 minute mundanes from like episode like 8 when we had grandma on. But when we record this weekend, I might have Liam and Megan. So we're not going to this weekend. But what if I gave them like a weird title, like like Whimsy Lost Media. And like as we do the episode, somewhere they have to jump in and direct the conversation back to Lost Media. So that way I could make it fit for the title. Um I won't be like so much as like you have to run the whole episode. But as a co-host, like Megan's really good with it, and so is Liam, is like conversationally keeping things moving, and we always change topics every once in a while. So could they jump in somewhere, change the conversation, make it fit the random title, and then that's so I just need to come up with like a random title generator. Like I'm sure that Google has that, right? Which I think would be interesting. Just an idea. I'll write it by the two this weekend. Do you name a bit, or do I just go straight? Here's the name of the episode. We talk about whatever we did this week, and then somehow they shoehorn in. Oh, Lynn would be so good at it. He's whatever the topic is, whatever the title is. We would no joke. I swear to you, he'll never hear this. If I give Liam a title, that next week he has to incorporate a topic or the conversation to fit that title. Dude, that kid will just be like 10 minutes in and just be like, and just like bluntly, just be like, boom, lost media. And I'm like, so there won't be any finesse to it, but it's a Liamness that he'll do. I'm gonna try and pull the original 15 minutes of episode 3 because he did the same thing. He saw my notes. We were going to talk about the writer's strike in AI, so we were talking about something else, and this out of nowhere, he's like, "So there's a writer's strike." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Uh, you know, I'm gonna play with it. We'll see. This dentist, I like. I had to go back in and look for the cleaning since my previous whatever. I like the guy. I like the place. The people are pretty much like good. But man, today this lady, like I get somebody different every time. But the lady today, dude, she manhandled me like angrily. Like she caught me sleeping with her husband. Like she just like all over me, man. Aren't they supposed to like numb something when they're cleaning, doing like another cleaning? I don't know, but this lady was mean. So I went to the dentist. So I did a deep clean a couple weeks, like 6 weeks ago, and they wanted me to come back to take a look at him and re-clean him again. I somehow offended this woman. Okay, so doctor office open on Saturdays, or the dentist is open on Saturdays. Very nice people. Doctor's super cool. Olivia at the desk is really cool. But every time I've been there, like 5 times now, I get a different person fucking with my mouth. But the lady I had this week, I like everybody else is like everybody's been super nice. Um, we talked about it a while ago that there is no flattering picture of X-rays or teeth, so everybody's been nice. They see bad teeth all the time. But the woman I saw this week, man, she was she had to have been offended. She came in, no pleasantries, and she's like, "Oh, me," and just like went to town on me. She's just drilling all over the place. She's scoring water in my face. I don't know. she she treated me like I was offending her. Like I don't understand it. But normally they give you the little gel. Tastes like bubble gum almost. Put it on your gums to help numb the gums. Like you don't have to go into like the shot. But shouldn't they just I don't know. Dude, I got jacked up. And I was like, I didn't like this lady. She was mean to me. Yeah. For a second there, I'm like, is this the right mind pocket? It was because it was last Saturday.
Whoop whoop! New setup. It took me a little bit. Megan is right. Putting stuff together sucks. Um, but yeah, we got a decent setup. It's getting there, and still a couple of things I think we need to tweak and play with. But heck yeah, man, killing it.
Yeah. Uh, Something happened Monday. Why did I have extra time on Monday? Dude, I need to keep track of my days better. I somehow found myself putting my desk together on Monday. What was I doing? Oh my god. I don't have anything to do Mondays. I know that. Did I take a nap and wake up and decide I didn't want to? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember Monday now. All I know was like, let's build this, let's put this thing together. So I rip open the box, going through it all. Different layout. You could put this shelf on this side, or you could put this shelf in front, but the L would be on the other side. I put it together, follow the instructions, and then as I'm screwing all the legs together, for whatever reason, they decide, let's just change the angle of it and be like, now go ahead and attach the other leg. Twice I had to like undo a couple legs and switch them to the other side. Like I was so manly to be like, this doesn't look right. This needs to move over here because that's not what the book said. The book had it all wrong. But I got it set up, put it together. I got the plastic mat under me, so I got my chair. I can move it. Um, and then we did the stream Monday night just to see what it would look like a little bit. And that's how we came up with this. We wanted to keep the logo. Mom hates this thing, so we're gonna yeah. Instructions on stuff are really hit or miss, especially if they came from not the US. Oh, 100%. It was weird. So this Bojack, what was interesting was some good came out of it. Like I get we don't like this. Part of me just doesn't like moving things. Um, but it did give me the idea, and I'm going to reach out to somebody this weekend. I'm going to see if I can commission uh, Bojack figure with two figure and two pools, pool with two figures, and see if I can get a custom uh, painting done for with gnomes. So that way it's a little bit more gnome related and not. I mean, it works fine now. We weren't big on the big horse hanging out, but if I throw Kitschy up here, now you guys don't really notice that it's a Bojack. Um, but I did get at the idea that I would try to custom commission some art to be made, which I think would be totally cool. Um, I don't know. I like the Bojack. The pool with two figures. I think the original meaning behind it. I think I've talked about it a while ago, but I don't know. Something about it resonates with me. So I like the idea of the pool of two figures. So if I put gnomes on it, then it totally means something to me. Yeah, we set it up. We try to troubleshoot some things. Hold on, there's another piece.
All right, well that kind of sucks. Small setback. Not really. It's not a setback, but ordered some stuff for the desk. Got it,
Like my head's
and then
so damaged.
realized it won't work with the current setup. Like there's still stuff that we're gonna do, but I think I was looking at too much before I had a chance to actually play on the new set.
Get
Okay, so everything that we did Monday was conceptual. The mic arm that I wanted, conceptual. The the shelves that I wanted were conceptual. So I ordered a bunch of stuff, and I have to now send 2 things back. That's what I have to do Monday. So I'm gonna send some stuff back, and that's where I got this arm. And I have a couple more um, C clamp uh, things, so I can put an extra light on it if I needed to. I'll probably keep those because those are a little bit more universal. Um, but for the most part, it looks like everything's set up pretty good here. I just need to get like 1 or 2 more pieces so I can get the extra camera to actually sit somewhere kind of cool. Like put it over here in the corner. So I'm gonna work with a second camera. Um, but yeah, I got like $60 worth of stuff I have to send back, um, which is fine because I'll use that towards um, the next. Like this is almost ready. I wish we're not going to be home this weekend, but I wish Liam was here so we can figure out where this extra desk is going to go, and then we can start working on getting him like. And I think he would dig it, like him having his own desk. So we just got to figure out what desk he wants, what size, where's it fit best for him to podcast. So, boom, whatever I return is going to go towards that. I think I'm still in budget too. Dude, so here's what's weird. Here's what I'm noticing. When I was over here in the corner, there's not much for me to look. Dude, I'm looking everywhere. Like, I catch myself every once in a while. I'm looking down a bunch. I'm looking way over here. Like, there's just so much more stuff for me to stare at. I'm so distracted with everything. It's like one of those things where you guys didn't notice it until I said something. And now that I said something, you're like, oh my God, he does. He's looking everywhere. He's like, he started the show with, like, he needs to focus here. And I'm everywhere but here. It's the ring light that bothers me, man. Like, how do influencers do this? Like, they talk to the camera and they get the light right in their face. Oh, I don't understand it. And then, like, am I sweating a little bit? I got a fan here, but I don't know. Oh, I don't even think I was this awkward when I did my first live stream. I was pretty awkward, though. Maybe I'll go back. I don't know. All right. Anyway, um, so I slowed down on purchasing. I'm like, let's just get enough that I can record on Saturday. So that's why we got the camera, we got the light. I had some of these lights already because Liam and I were supposed to shoot a movie last summer. That didn't quite work out, but I have the extra lights. This got set up on Monday. Hammer's going to come over and help me set up this wall. And then there's a chance that like we might not even need to set up this wall. And if that's the case, then I can use the extra green screen over here on this wall, and I can start shooting some really cool. Dude, I got so many weird ideas for the green screen. It's gonna be fun. We'll figure it out. Heck yeah, we can still work on stuff. Um, yeah, I think it was just the moment by like Tuesday, Wednesday, like by Wednesday when I started getting stuff and I started putting things together. I realized I'm like I got really like baby Huey about it, and I was just like, let's just buy everything. I think I know where. Like it's nice now that I can just take that step back, reevaluate, and put it together one at a time versus this idea of like I needed everything put together today. So we have enough that we can continue to live stream. There's a Monday show. Boom, we're set up. We got Saturdays from now on, we're set up. But now it'd be fun just to start adding a couple of things here and there to make my life just a little bit easier. Um, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. I'm liking it. All right, we got a commercial, man. Mr. C. Here he is.
Ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story, like gathering around a campfire, but with better sound quality. Ready to be swept away? Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained, and perhaps even taken back to a time when all you needed was a good voice and a great story.
Think about maybe adding occasionally, like a cold open, like a banter, like 2 or 3, like maybe 2 minutes before the podcast starts. So it would be like mid conversation, ha ha ha, boom, music, and kind of start. Kind of give like a little bonus thing in the front. You guys can see what it looks like before we record.
So I was listening to Tell 'em Steve Dave, and they do a podcast where they do a rewatch of all 98 episodes of Comic Book Men. But before their show starts, there's always a cold open where they're hanging around the comic book the counter, and then they pose a question. So it's typically comic book related, like what was your favorite robot, your favorite superhero car, whatever. They banter real quick. They throw a couple of jabs at each other. Boom, opening credits, and move on. And then it starts the show, and it's a story. Because there are times where, and I've done it a little bit in like Lasagna and Hammer see it, where we just chit chat a little bit, and then I hit record, and everybody kind of just quiets. So it might be one of those things where, um, depending on what we're talking about, I might just hit record before I start the music, and then you guys can get like a minute or so of what we talk about before we start. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it a little bit because then I can always cut it out if I need to. I like the idea of catching like a real moment before they know the mics are live. Wait, what? You didn't say you were recording then? No, no. But we do talk about some stuff. But so the idea is like we're just chit chatting about whatever, and then I would hit record. But I normally hit record and then the music right after. So, because like conversations get kind of weird, not weird. They're interesting. They're funny. Um, because it's like, what are we talking about this week? Or are we talking about like that's the beauty of it. It could be literally anything. Like there's all kinds of stuff that we end up talking about before we record. Um, but yeah, the second um, I started hitting record, like I always announce, or I hit the music. A couple of times, I think I did it with Liam. There's not a few. There's a few of them, but they're only like 15 seconds. But I'm looking like for occasionally like a random minute. If the conversation is good, I'll sneak in the record early and then start it up. Because we're trying to be nice and polite and PG. Well, Lasagna's trying to be PG. Hammer, man, you get him on a topic, this guy is just like you get not a lot, but there's a couple of things where this guy is just like f this, and I'm like, you'll hear it with kids, Black Donnellys, and maybe Dogma. You get a little bit more. Uh, you get a little bit more passionate Hammer, like extra passionate, like over the top passionate sometimes. But he's a good guy. You guys will like it. But yeah, I might try to do a. I'm not going to force it, but the idea that I'm at least seeing it now. Are there moments that I can do a cold open for like 30 seconds to a minute? Uh, you may or may not see him in the a few upcoming episodes, but it's not something I want to plan. I want it to be organic was the word I was looking for earlier. This is another podcast idea down the rabbit hole with Hammer. Holy shit! Yeah, I'll go down your rabbit hole. Let's do this. Lasagna says no. You got vetoed. Sorry, dude. Your wife says no. Um, now, Hammer wants to do some voiceover work for me. So could we do like down the rabbit hole, but find something like mundane for him to get super passionate about? Like, could Hammer, with that intensity that he has for certain topics or politics, can he bring that intensity to peanut butter or to grape jelly versus strawberry jam? Yeah. Okay, he'll come over and record, so you're not here. But let's get like I need to test his range when he's doing some voiceover work for me. I need an intense debate on which flavored chip he likes. Lasagna's like, no, you're not allowed to go out and play with Ben anymore. Come on, mom.
All right, email Mr. C something for him to kind of look at, not necessarily to read yet. But then I was going through like some of my old writings and stuff, like circa 2011 to 2013, 14 ish. I don't know if he can read any of that stuff. Man, I was like, I wrote a bunch, 146 like blog entries basically, and they were like I was so emo, man. I was a very sad, depressed little man, and then I got like 1,500 like journal entries, and I can't. None of this stuff can work. But I did write something about Gizmo. Like that was kind of interesting when she died. Yeah, man. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't know if any of this stuff can be read.
You got sad that episodes were bad. I went back and reread some stuff that I wrote years ago. Like it's got to be like what 12, 15 years now. Oh man, dude. Like some of the stuff was like weirdly like sad and like okay, not like super crazy. Um, Gremlins was supposed to. It was okay. So the Hammer, right? He's putting some shit out there, and here I've been podcasting. I've been I've put it out there, but I was like some of the things I talk about here, right? Like the idea that I've read something and was like, that's no good, with the caveat that it's 15 years old. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just I don't. But yeah, there's a bunch. I didn't realize I wrote so much. For like for like 2 solid years, all I did was just write every other night or so. Like 146 of these, plus whatever else other project I was writing on. I used to write a bunch. But at least what's interesting, one, I found them. So I know where, like, they still exist. Um, but like, I'm like, oh, maybe I can give Mr. C a couple of things to read from like year one dad. And like, I was a mess year one. Uh, and then a couple of other things like I'll go back. I mean, like, to be fair, I didn't read all 140 of them, but I did point out a couple, like looked at a couple of things. Interesting, interesting stuff. Wild. If anybody knew me from back then, like that 12 to 15 era, I was kind of a hot mess. Yeah, I really was. Yeah.
All right. I'm putting this in the mind pocket, but I'm also put it somewhere else that you guys will see on Monday. But Weekend at Bernie's strikes again, this time on Seth Meyers. I don't even watch Seth Meyers. The one time I watch a Seth Meyers clip, boom, Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay. Like it was all fun and games a month ago when I talked about Weekend at Bernie's, and then I saw like 4 instances. I'm seeing Weekend at Bernie's so much that I have to put it on my. I have eight instances in which Weekend at Bernie's is like come into my life in the last 3 months. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six of them in the last 7 weeks. Um, the suggested articles episode, I mentioned that when I come on, I'm gonna bring my Weekend at Bernie's stuff. Like it's still building. There's a chance I go back and find clips of all of the 7 instances, and then put together like a reel of how Weekend at Bernie's is like following me. Okay, this mind pocket. I don't mind Seth Meyers. He's not my go-to late night guy, and uh, a couple of times I'll watch like a random interview, but he's like literally so far down on my list of like when I would click on him. For whatever reason, I clicked on it, and there's a Weekend at Bernie's reference at like the 8 minute mark, and I was like, that's so weird. Why is there so much Weekend at Bernie's, man? It's almost what year was Weekend at Bernie's? Like 92? Like the thing's like a 30-plus-year-old movie. And like, I don't know. Like, why is that the go-to reference this year? But it's not even this year. Most of the stuff is like, I don't know. Freaking me out, man. Weekend at Bernie's.
All right. I am slowly but mentally preparing for Nostalgia Tour. As I look at it a little bit, how far back and or obscure can I go for this Nostalgia Tour? I'm looking at like old friend slash boss from like 06 to 07? No, it would have been earlier. 02 to 03? Like, how weird is that? We'll see.
So, okay. So I'm hitting this nostalgia tour. It should start very soon. Monday, I have plans to record my pre exploration of nostalgia tour. So I think I mentioned it last week. Is I'm going to record what nostalgia tour is, what I hope to get out of it, and any thoughts and ideas. Then I go on the nostalgia tour, and then after you hear all my dirty laundry, I'll play that first episode, and we'll see how bad my worries and fears were of the nostalgia tour. But then I was like thinking about it. I was like, what if I got Shannon when he worked with me at the bowling alley? Like we hung out a bunch for like 2 years, and he knows a side of me that almost nobody saw because I was real big into bowling, gambling, Magic the Gathering. So like there was a 2 year span that I was just like the nerdiest I've ever been. And like we went to a couple tournaments. I had pigtails once. It would have been '04. It would have been '04. Holy crap. He didn't work there though. Because I bowled with him over Oh my gosh. I just realized I don't know the names of my bowling alleys anymore. Oh, how depressing is that? Where did we bowl back out? Oh my god. I don't even know the name of that place. Oh, that's the most depressing thing in my life. I've lost I've lost names of places I've bowled. I bowled a 287 there. And I don't remember the name of the bowling alley. Oh man. I don't even know where it was. Like he picked me up and drove me out there. I bowled 2 leagues, 2 years there with him. Dude, that's messed up. Like, all right, like sorry, I'm just like derailing everything, man. Dude, that kind of just hurts my soul. Dude, I'm gonna end up looking it up. That pisses me off. That so bothers me. I've lost like that's why I needed the nostalgia tour, man. I'm forgetting everything. Bowling was the biggest thing in my life for like 6 years. And now I can't remember even where it was located. 32nd? Oh man, I'm upset. All right, we're moving on. Lame. I think there was something else, but I'm depressed now. It would have been and then south, like way south. We'll see.
I don't know what's happening to me, guys. Today, it's not even a busy day. It's just I keep Saturday open for administrative stuff, kind of catch up on anything I missed throughout the week. Dude, I don't know what got into me, but I am killing it today. Like I'm just like knocking shit out, dude. Like I'm like next level, like a boss, dude. I'm just crushing it today.
So okay. So throughout the week, uh, I used to be a very big procrastinator. It was on my scorecard for years. And then around 16, 17, 18, I tried to get my life together. Ooh, first time I focused went real fucked up. I tried real hard to get my life together work wise. So I get that together. And now every day I know I have to do this many number of coachings. And then I got to do these things like every other day. Like I have a routine that I get to do stuff. Now, what is interesting is today, Saturday's not like normally a good day. Like it's a very blah day. It's the end of the week. I've technically worked already 2 shifts. So I don't know what it was today, man. I was like, boom, I got in, like, clocked in on time. And I was like, boom. I'm like, I got to do this. I'm like, nailed it. Check. And then I was like, I got an email and they're like, hey, can you help me out with this? I'm like, done. Check. I had to call my boss. I had to work out some things with him. And I'm like, check. Dude, I was just like, I was like all over it today. Like, it was, I don't feel good that I did like that was working, but man, I felt great of just like I was focused, I was in the zone, and I was just checking shit off my list all day. I even wrote, okay, maybe that's part of it. Last night I wrote it all down because I don't want to make sure I forgot anything. Like boss's boss needed some numbers, so I didn't want to make sure I didn't forget those numbers. But man, I was just like from like 7 to 11, I was just like killing it. Um, And then after that, I had a couple of other things to work on, but like like the amount of stuff that I had to do today is crazy, and I killed it. Like so much that I had to put it in my mind pockets.
New Patreon merch ideas are just kind of in the mail, and one of them, like if you listen to the suggested articles episode, I told him I was working on something whimsy. I got it, emailed it to him, waiting for some stuff back from them to see if they want to move forward. Uh, but yeah, totally going to try and whimsify these guys a little bit.
So Jeff and Jay Sarge mentioned that they should do some merch, right? So I had an idea. I had an idea that I was talking to Kelly about, and she's like, "You shouldn't say anything because there's a discrepancy in their universe." She's like, "You shouldn't bring it up." I said, "That's fine." But then I came up with this other idea, and she's like, was a little bit more on board for that. So I can't get into too many details because it's not my podcast. But I did give them a very whimsy idea on what they could do for some merch ideas. Um, they're a tech conspiracy theory podcast. So the idea also plays into that a little bit, where basically I gave them an idea with some I bought some merch to test it out. I'm gonna send it to them. Maybe we do a crossover like merch idea, but because they're conspiracy theory tech, it plays into it's very whimsy, but plays right into the concept of their show, in which uh, okay, I think I can say we create our own lost media and Mandela effect. So there's a slow burn to it, but I did give them like the first couple of like the steps and see. I'm curious to see what they think if they're willing to play with the idea. They're very playful. They seem so. Um, if we do it correctly, we'll never talk about it again. But you should, if you see any suggested articles merch coming out anytime in the near future, or if we give away anything suggested articles, you might want to keep it because it's going to play into this whole mind pocket. We're creating a Mandela effect and lost media. Genius. All right, I think we're done. That's 11. I had to sneak in the work one for 10, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a Mind Pockets commercial. If that's the case, we don't need it.
Straight from the mind of Ben. He records thoughts.
Yeah, we don't need that one. Uh, boom, Patreon people. Like I have so much hand space. I love it. I love like if anything, I enjoy the new space because of the hand space that I have. Like I gotta work on this backing here a little bit. Oh, if I had a chair at the back. Oh, that would make sense. You know how expensive chairs? Lord. I was gonna get a new chair and I was like, nah. I'm like, nah, don't need it. I do need a screw hammer for my goddamn chair. Sorry for being so like rude and blunt and vulgar about it. Back of my chair still isn't fixed. Oh, you know you find a screw, man. It's so aggressive. Sorry, man. Dude, that was so aggressive. Oh, oh man. To be fair, his name would have to be Screwdriver if he was giving me a screw. His name's Hammer. If I need a nail, He's my guy. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh my god. Hand space. Dude, my eyes are all over the place, dude. I'm losing it. I'm gonna go. I won't even go back and watch these. I should. Nah, it's bad. It's whimsy enough. Patreon, boom, right here. These guys. He can smash things. Yeah, you can. Oh my god. Ah, ooh. We know that the laugh carries over to the new location. Ooh. Okay. Patreon people, Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, Dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer, man. Thanks for helping out support the show, man. Um, we are like way behind on books. Like they should be here by the end of the week. Who knows? But I'll get your books out to you soon. They're all the hardcovers. Um, for whatever reason, like if I would order them one at a time, I think I would have got them faster. But I wasn't going to pay shipping for uh 10 books. So, um, thank you guys. You guys are helping contribute to the next slide, which is the yeah. We're raising some money, man. Whimsy's trying to give back a little bit. We're raising some money. I'm donating some money. If you guys are interested, check out patreon.com/Jason the Whimsy. Let's see. I think Lasagna left the stream. She did not appreciate those last laughs, dude. Um, they were hilarious, dude. Hammer. Hammer was a reason for a parquet laugh. Thank you. She said she's unsubscribing. She won't. She come back. All right. Hey, look at that. Boom, 903. Right on time. Butter. Okay. Um, what do we think? Do we like the new setup? Um, I will work on me looking over here all the time. Like at least the TV, at least it's like semi the same direction and upwards. But like I'm down here all day. Like I didn't like I was down here a lot and I don't understand it. And I'm sorry. Did the audio pick up from the computer? Like is because like this setup looked fine to me. I'm okay with it. I'm still screaming. I'm screaming so loud, which is good because that's where I normally talk. Uh, maybe. Oh, I should get a. I really should put a camera over here. Oh, hold on. Oh, I need to find a better place. Oh, because for whatever reason I keep looking this way. I think we just figured it out. Okay, so we do like one of these. Okay, we just put this one up here in the corner, right? Even. Okay, so that way when I'm talking and I'm like, oh, what's over here? Like, what is? I can't see what it looks like, but then I'm looking over here. Yeah. Hey, look at that. That way you guys are still invited. Like I'm still inviting you when I'm looking over here. Like this is my deep thought. Like we're over like can I get a button? Okay, hold on, ready? So uh blah blah blah. Mind pocket. Hmm. Hmm. Come back. and this off. This is the moment Ben lost like something. I don't need a wire all the way over that way, but oh, I absolutely love this shot right here. Oh, I need to figure out how to get it all the way over there. Oh, that's my favorite thing I've ever seen. Oh, I have to go back and rewatch this. That was the best. I love this camera right here. My thought camera. Oh my god, it's so good, everybody. Um, I like the new setup. It's a little warm, but to be fair, it's always warm because I keep my AC. Don't even ask me where I keep my AC at. You guys will lose your mind. Um, look, I just did it again. Like, why am I over here? Like, dude, like the Ponder Cam, and I can even put a title underneath it. Ponder Cam. Oh, that's the best thing to come out of year three right now is the Ponder Cam. I'm absolutely in love with it. I just have to figure out how to get like 4 more feet on this cord. All right, that's all I got for you guys. The world of mini bends coming 100%. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the new setups. Um, uh, if you watch this afterwards, there are a handful of people that watch this afterwards. A couple of people I didn't even know did, and they do, and it's absolutely amazing. So thank you guys. So when you guys go back and watch, leave some comments. What you guys think of the new setup? Um, this episode, just be brutally honest. Just be like your eyes are all over the place. I'll take everything as corrective feedback. Next week I'll cry, but this week you can just be brutally honest. Like Ben, you need to focus your eyes somewhere consistent. Um, Now, what's interesting is, real quick, if I got the AI tracking camera, oh, no, I don't want it to do that because then it would mess with the background. It would follow my head a little bit more. Oh, that would be interesting. That camera might be coming soon. All right, you guys have a good night. I gotta get ready for work. Boo. I don't mind. Have a good night. Whimsy.